My friends, welcome to Talk Casual. We're broadcasting live all out on the Outer Rim tonight. To the left of me is the dancing monkey himself. Hey, Ed! Woo!
Hey.
Welcome back, my friend. It's been a while.
Yeah, good to be back, mate. It's just, just kicking back and, you had no one, you basically had me as a last resort, I think. So, and I happened to answer the call. So here I am.
Hey, the original and still the best.
Cheers, mate. And sadly, I've only got clear liquid to drink tonight. I don't have any whiskey. It's no. I'm surrounded by nothing but empty bottles. So if I had
thinking,
if I had more preparation, I would have had some whiskey with me. I've got a bottle up there, but that bottle's being saved for something.
Yeah, I was thinking, what's going to be the poison for tonight? So it's just
H2. Oh yeah.
Oh yeah. Awesome. All right, guys. Ian doesn't know what we're happening tonight. I'll just go for a quick brief tonight. We're just going to talk about X Wing Armada and just a little chit chat, small little chit chat for tonight, and then we'll discuss about things in the future and next week as well. So let's kick off with X Wing. We will start off with the X Wing spoilers that came out today, and one of the worst kept secrets by FFG. If you have been following,
was it AMG? Not FFG.
AMG.
We've got a couple of different G's now, haven't we?
Yeah, I know. I should say the worst kept secret from AMG. If everyone was basically
AMG is not as type-lift as FFG. Is that what it is?
Ash is saying, "Who's that on screen?"
I'm new here.
I'm new. Who's this?
I'm new. It's my first day.
So, the worst kept secret from AMG. This, as everyone knows, people have seen these boxes actually in people's hands. They've been in distributors, locked up. And there was no word from AMG about this anywhere or any official comment until today. So this was like a month before we had pictures on our Facebook page with the actual box of these, of the Fury of the First Order. So let's get on. First off, we'll go to the Resistance Y-Wing. So we've got the Resistance Y-Wing here, the box, and it comes with two Y-Wings, not one. Two Y-Wings. So we got a blue one and a red one. So
this immediately makes you think, why couldn't FFG have done this back in the past? Because you always bought more than one Y-Wing. I like this. Straight away, two Y-Wings in a box. Like, come on. This is good.
Yeah.
This is good. Why couldn't they just done this at the start? Give us two color things like that. Okay, you know what? Get back into X Wing now. This has got me convinced. Well,
wow.
Nah, not really. Actually, you know what's got me convinced when we get to it? So we got two Y-Wings.
Yeah. So
I love Y-Wings.
Anyways, it's the Resistance Y-Wing. So you're right, Ian. You're going to buy two of them. So
you're going to buy two of them. It's good.
AMG/FFG, whatever you want to call them, said, you know what? Let's just slap two in a box. Done. All right, and there you go. Got the models there on the pegs there. As I said before, blue one and a red one.
Can you actually tell any difference between these and the current ones?
Yeah, there is a little bit of a difference. The turret's a little different, and it's I think the cockpit.
I think the fuselages look a bit different.
Yeah, so the fuselage is
slightly.
Slightly. It's on. Remember that was on.
Sorry, not the fuselage. The engines, the ion engines.
Was it the Rise of Skywalker? You know, when the massive battle at the end. They had the Resistance Y-Wings come on, so that's where
I think many people have forgotten about that movie.
Yeah, I presume to say. So we have the spread here. This is actually, again, Asmodee USA shop, the gift that keeps always giving as well. You can't really zoom in because it's a really poor picture, but there is a new bomb type by the looks of it. It looks very weird. It's like kind of like a star-shaped kind of bomb. So that's going to be interesting. Robert's going to be happy about that. So happy, Robert.
Oh, Rob loves his bombs.
Absolutely. So
he'll only love them though if he can put them on the what are those bombers called?
Good evening, X-Wing Debrief. Welcome to our show. We are talking about X-Wing first off, so you've come to the right time. So welcome. Good evening.
Yes, it is very unusual for us to talk about X-Wing first, but that is what's happening.
That is what happened. Let's get the good stuff out of the way, so make everyone happy. So as I said, there's two X-Wings, two Y-Wings, sorry, one should say, 6 bases, hell of a lot of cards, as much as I could see. There's turrets as well. We haven't hit the FO yet. No, we're just doing we are doing the Y-Wings first. We'll hit the FO right after this. So from what I see there's some, this Y-Wing will take illicit slots by the looks of it. And that's all I can see from that spread as well there. So let's go to the first card here. So we have the first Y-Wing card. It is a New Republic Patrol. So
well, it's got it right there on the Singo's got the illicits on there. So these are obviously going to take illicits, which is kind of cool. Y-Wings of illicits. So, okay, I'm getting excited. I'm getting excited.
Initiative value of 3. It has a white focus, but a red target lock, red barrel roll, and a red boost. 2 attack, 1 agility, 4 hull, and 3 shields.
But you're telling me I don't have a Y-Wing that can barrel roll?
Yes.
A Y-Wing that can boost?
Yes.
Even though it's red?
Yes. Wait, it gets better. We'll get to the title card as well.
Oh yeah, I'm excited. This is what's getting me excited.
So,
but anyway.
So the special title, special ability is Intuitive Interface. After you perform an action added to your action bar by a elite, illicit, or modifications upgrade, you may perform a calculate action.
And the best bit is that it's not a red calculate action either. So that's pretty good.
Yeah, it looks
and when you're only rolling 2 attack dice, while a calculate token's not too bad. 3 attack dice, a calculate token was always annoying. But,
X Wing Debriefer said engine upgrade, so boost and then calculate.
Yeah.
As you can see by the if you got the picture there, Ian, you can actually see the different size kind of cockpit. It's got the turret right at the rear. If you can actually see.
Oh yeah, I see it. Yeah.
Yeah, it's a little different design. It almost looks the same, but slightly, yeah. So it's the BTA-N2 Y-Wing. They apparently
that's not a bad thing. Engine upgrade, just boost and calculate everywhere you go. Like I'd like to see what that price is out at actually.
It would be really
interesting. That'd be annoying. Like 4 hull, 3 shields, boost and calculate every round. Like that's pretty sweet.
Cool. All right, let's head to the the standardized upgrade for that. It is Wartime Loadout. So you gain 2 shields, you gain a white target lock, and a white reload. So you also gain 1 proton and the rocket slot, replacing your ship's ability with the following: devastating barrage. While you perform a missile or torpedo attack, if the defender is in your bullseye firing arc, your crit results cannot be cancelled by evade results. So
yeah, I kind of feel like as great as what that was, boost and calculate. Like, come on, 2 extra shields, and this. It's like, yes.
And
I kind of like that. It's still the issue. They got to be in your bullseye arc. You got to get that crit result. Would you put rockets on these things?
Because rockets is not 1. It's not 1 anymore. It's 1 to 2. So probably
1 to 2, and it's bullseye arc too, isn't it? Or
it's bullseye arc, correct. So,
well, the good thing, when you got the bullseye arc, you're more likely to pull it off at 1 to 2 than what you are trying to pull it off at 2 to 3. So, and crits not being. Oh wait, the rockets don't cancel crits or something. What was Prockets?
No, it's been a while since we played X Wing, Ian. So it's
Oh, I know.
I think it's the other one we're thinking of. So, anyways,
the other one. Okay.
Yeah. Anyways, but so that's really interesting. It's going to be interesting if you want devastating barrage or intuitive interface. So,
look, just getting those 2 shields and the green target lock. If you're looking to take the Oh, hang on a second. Does this count? Because you get a white target lock with this now.
Yeah.
And it's an engine modification card. So does that mean you can target lock and calculate?
I'm not quite sure because X Wing Debrief is saying the same thing here. So
if you can target lock and calculate, and you're getting 2 extra shields. Take it. Do it. Hell, target lock and boost. That works too.
Yeah.
The trouble is, Y-Wings don't exact. How's this dial going to be compared to other Y-Wings? I suppose that's the other thing. How much?
Again,
it's green. How much green is on it?
It all depends. That's the unfortunately the sad news. We don't have the dials. Back in the day, FFG would actually give you the full article. Now AMG just gives you cards and goes, here you go, here's some cards. Well, we might back for next week or the week after with extra stuff.
Yeah, it doesn't matter if you get the dials, but just show us the cards. Yeah, so, the cards are good. But
so Ash is saying you lose the calculate ability. So I believe if you add the standardized card, you lose that calculate ability. So you either have devastating barrage or intuitive interface. So it's like the
intuitive. Oh, really?
Yeah, it's like the TIE Elite with the TIE Defender. So you lose full throttle and you gain the double tap.
Oh, where does it say that? Is that in the rules somewhere?
Yeah, it's again, Ian. It's the standardized ruling. So yeah,
that sucks.
And if
that sucks.
And all ships have to have it. If you have a group of Y-wings, it's either all have them or none have it. So
okay. So they're all going to have engine upgrade, or they're all going to have wartime loadout. I could fly a bunch of Y-wings like that.
Yeah. So it's it looks very interesting, and I think it definitely helps out resistance players because they haven't really got much access to anything else. So to have some like an actual heavy ordnance bomber, I presume Trash will be happy about that. So yeah, and I think resistance needs a little bit of love. So. Yeah, so thanks Trash for setting the because he's having a talk to the X Wing debrief. Trash is more our X Wing guy, or Josh is. So
Trash, why aren't you logging on?
I think he was looking for an Armada match actually. So.
Oh, okay. Yep.
Yeah, Star Fortress and Y Wings. He's saying, yeah. He's gonna Trash is gonna have so much fun, and Bazim Padre is gonna have fun with his bombs.
Yeah.
Star Fortress and Y Wings.
I could have fun with that. I kind of like that. I kind of like Y-wings. Y-wings that'll get me back into it.
Ooh, let's
maybe.
See. We'll see.
Everything's just down the back gathering dust.
All right, let's head on to the Fury of the First Order. So everyone saw these box, as I said, a month ago in Spanish and also in English as well. The rumored. First Order upgrade pack. So actually, it's not even an upgrade pack. It's actually 2 new ships. So you get the TIE Whisper and the FO bomber. So 2 FO bombers.
Yeah, that sucks. Why do they get 3 in a box and we only get 2 in a box?
It's like the Star Strike Academy and the Phoenix Cell boxes. So all those ones and the Scum box, they all came with free. So this is the FO version. Also, Resistance already had the Rise of the Resistance. I think that one.
I know, but still.
Yeah, it's time. It's time for the First Order to get.
I know.
So, I'm more happy with this. There you go. You got the models there, lovely. So you got your 2s and 3s. I know Kylo Ren is a PS Initiative 5. I've seen other pictures of the stands there and had Kylo as a 5 on this one. So we've got our TIE Whisper Initiative 4 pilot, so 709th Legion Ace. So this ship has a focus and a rotate linked action. It has an evade, a target lock. It has a barrel roll with a linked action of rotate, and then a boost with a link action of rotate. Now, just let you know that I'll go back to the actual Whisper model itself, it's only bullseye only. So it's like a Nantex. It only has a bullseye only. It doesn't have an arc. It just has bullseye only. So bullseye is of 3, and its arc is his turret is 2. Only evade of 2, 3 hull and 2 shields. So this is like basically a TIE, TIE silencer. And a SF did the business and made this.
Hey, family-friendly show. Family-friendly show.
So they married together an SF and a silencer and came with the Whisper. Because it has the heavy turret, heavy weapon turret. Of course, you can rotate your indicator only to your front and back. You must treat the front requirement of your equipped missiles as upgrades as well. So you can shoot missiles from the back.
Oh, you can. You must treat the requirement as your equipped. So you can fire. Okay.
Yeah. Huh. So same as an SF.
That's nice, actually. Yeah, cool. I'm just going to sneak up behind you. It's just, oh, well, good thing, I spun around and yeah.
So yeah,
Oh, that's kind of nice.
I'm not quite sure about this ship too. It's this. I think
It's got so much there.
but it only has. Yeah, it's just that bullseye and the evade of 2. I'm just like, I feel like this.
It comes down to what the price is, really. It really does. Like,
yeah, absolutely.
Look at all those white actions and all those linked actions that are white.
Yeah.
Like, your PS4. So you're gonna focus and rotate and shoot, aren't you?
Yeah.
Oh, well, I'll just fly past you. I'll just do a 3 hard if it's got a 3 hard. I'll focus and I'll rotate, shoot backwards at you, and just not care.
Right. It's basically an SF has 1 shield extra. That's all it is, basically. But it doesn't have the bullseye. That's all it is. So, yeah, it's going to be an interesting ship to fly. And I presume other upgrades will help it. I think there'll be probably some modifications to make it a little bit better. I presume there'll be like a standardization card. We don't know that. We haven't seen the full spread. We only been given 2 cards, and that's been 2 of the ship cards. So I'll pass judgment until I see further cards. But you know what? It's new stuff. You haven't seen new X-Wing stuff for a while. I know X-Wing players have been complaining. I know I've seen the memes on the Facebook page. So they're all worried about the Marvel Crisis Protocol, all this stuff coming out. It was like, where's my X-Wing? And I'm like, please play Armada. So we're used to it. But anyways, love the cover, love the art on this. Destroying that B-wing there. There's another ship, a B-wing resistance B-wing.
Hey, what do you think of chucking cluster missiles on this thing?
Yeah.
Someone sneaks up behind you, and then you've got the you can basically just do it too hard. Do a hard turn, then get the ship behind you.
Yeah.
Rotate your arc backwards and get the target. Whereas I got to look at the actions again. I'm switching between things. Oh no, you can't take a target lock and thing. So if you have to have a target lock on them already.
Proton rockets or something like that.
No, not protons. Protons are in the bullseye arc, but cluster missiles are in the full arc. So you can shoot cluster missiles out the back, range 1 to 2. So I'm just looking at that. Like, those things are only 4 points.
Initiative 4.
4 points in a K-wing. The 4 points in a K-wing, anyway. I can't remember how the point system works anymore. Your attack may perform. This attack is a bonus attack, so it still shoots twice, doesn't it? Cluster missiles. It's a different target at range 1 to 2. Oh, no, it's different target.
Different target, but anyways.
Yeah, okay, but it was still. I don't know.
As I said, we've got probably as I said before, AMG like to just give you a trickle of cards. They don't actually do an actual.
When did they get released?
A while back, actually. So
yeah, so this is how long it's been. I don't know what all these things do.
It's been a while for 4
multi-missile pods. Oh my god, there's all sorts of things. I'm just thinking of stuff you can shoot out your ass, and just turn around and you already got it facing to the rear from last round. Just turn around and just shoot missiles out the back of them. I kind of like that. I don't know. I just like that ability, just to be able to shoot missiles out your ass at someone. And you got all those actions.
Sounds like a trash list in the making. Yes, we know trash.
Yep.
Howdy, Turtlenator. Welcome to the show. Yes, we are willing to give. We'll be willing to give this a go. Great art. Yes. Oh, look, I'm willing to give it a go. I will buy the FO list because it is new content, new stuff. Absolutely. And I'll chuck a list in. But as I said,
plastic crack.
More plastic crack. That's
more plastic crack.
That's all they want us to do. So buy it. Buy. Yeah, we'll see. As I said, once we get more cards out from AMG, and I know they'll do a trickle, as I said before, they'll trickle more cards out. We'll figure out what the ship can actually do. But in the meantime, it's okay. It's okay. We'll figure out when we get further on. All right, let's move on to the bomber. So the TIE SE bomber. So it's the FO bomber. So it's got the first order cadet. Initiative of 3, a white focus, white target lock, a white barrel roll with a linked action of a red target lock, a red boost, a white reload, and linked action with an evade. So attack value of 2, defense value of 2, 4 hull, and 2 shields. And its special ability is Pursuit Thrusters. During the system phase, you may perform a boost action. So I presume this thing can drop bombs, and then it will boost out of the way.
Now, when is the system phase again?
At the start.
At the start. So basically, you're boosting before you reveal your dial.
Correct.
Yeah.
Well, before anyone reveals their dials, it's when the bombs.
Yeah. Before anything happens. Yeah. It's just cool.
That's when bombs are dropped. That's when bombs are dropped.
Drop your bomb and boost.
Yeah. I feel like this is going to have bombs in it. Well, it is a bomb.
Oh, well, it's going to have bombs, but I don't know if that having the boost and then dropping a bomb makes that much of a difference.
It might. Sometimes it's just.
Suppose if you had a 0. Could you imagine doing that? Drop the bomb and go on speed 0? And then causing your opponent to fall behind you and then, bang, bump into you and take the bomb.
Welcome, Luke. Welcome. First X-Wing. We'll get to Armada soon. So, welcome. Again, interesting ship. I love how the bomber's kind of got the original bomber chassis, and then it's got the
Then we bent the wings the other way and painted them a different color.
Correct. Yeah. The TIE silencer wings and put them around. There you go. Bang.
Yeah. Just spin the wings around and we'll just paint them a different color, and then no one will notice.
Bang. The mouse approves.
The mouse approves. Yeah.
More money, please. But again, it's depends on points. It looks pretty good. It's instead of I think it's. The TIE Bomber original has 5 hull, I think, off the top of my head. The Empire Bomber, 5 or 6.
It just was 6 hull.
It's 6 hull, 5 hull, 6 hull.
Look, Empire Bomber.
Instead of having 5 hull, it has 2 shields instead, which is awesome. So you don't get those cracks straight on, those crits straight on.
6 hull.
6 hull, yeah. So it's replacing 2 of its hull with 2 shields. I don't mind that. That's really
the Punisher had 6 hull and 3 shields, so
yeah, 6, yeah. So how
many green dice this thing got?
2. So it's still the same.
Same
as a bomber.
2 green dice.
Yeah. Standard FO move, just improved. Cool. All right, and that's basically it for the cards. Now I did grab a screenshot of the back of the actual box itself from the Asmodee website. Because I just had a quick look again. It's still got the special bomb there, and it looks like there's going to be a new Dark Side Force ability. So there's a Kylo Ren picture with a Force ability, so it's going to be interesting if that can replace hate. But we'll see what that one is. That's what got me. Yes, I can see a cloak token. Well done, X-Wing Debrief. A cloak token. So I presume this Whisper can decloak. Ooh.
You sure it's not the bomber? How cool would that be? You could boost, decloak, and then drop a bomb.
Maybe. Yeah, you're right. It could be Ave. So very interesting.
They probably can't. I don't think I've even got that in the right order. But
yeah. So very interesting. And also, there's the Kylo card as an initiative value of 5 on the back of there. So that what caught my eye on there, the Force cards. So it'll be interesting. And of course, new FO cards there. And then we'll go to the spread itself. Unfortunately, we can't enhance this because it is a very poor quality picture. But it is there are some missiles that you've seen before, nothing major or new. And we do have a gunner slot, a gunner cards. So I presume that's going to go on the bomber itself there. So, and I see bombs, a bomb card as well. So, this is going to be awesome. Again, FO needs a bit of the First Order does need a little bit of love. So that is it for the X-Wing spoils. As I presume they will release a trickle of more stuff coming soon. But that's it for today on the X-Wing stuff. Thoughts, Ian?
My thoughts are, I'm just reading the comments, and it's not the new He-Man. It is actually the Angry Housewives of Eternia.
Okay.
Yeah. No, but apart from what we saw in the articles, no, good. It's actually, like I said, I really like those Y-wings. Yeah, wouldn't mind seeing what we can do with those.
Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah. Like big heavy tanks, putting those shields on. It's going to be fun.
Absolutely. All right, so now let's head over to. Let's just do this. Now, what we're going to talk about now is we're going to talk some Armada stuff. So we go ahead to the real news. Sorry to those X-Wing players that were watching before, but you know how we love Armada here. All right, so earlier this month, I know it's way before this week, we actually got a rules forum for Armada. So Atomic Mass Games actually released a rules forum for Armada. So they did Legion first, then X-Wing, and then Armada came along. And let's say, you know, there's finally a good thing has come through from AMG. So first things off, let's congratulate a good friend of the show, of course, Karnak. He got the job. He's the contractor for AMG and writes up all the rules. Gets approval from AMG to, I presume, to write all the rules there. So congrats to Karnak for that.
Sweet, because he knows what he's doing.
Absolutely.
I think everybody knows if you're trying to work out a rules reference, you go to his YouTube channel.
Absolutely. Or he's Cram, so he's written Armada Rules reference. So yeah, congrats to him. And it's a really well appointment done by AMG. I know there are several other Armada players that he does go to get some rules references, but they've done the right thing by employing Karnak there. So one of the two erratas that came out for that, let me just post that for you, Ian, so you can actually get that on your screen. So I'll just transition over for a second so you can follow along with me. I should have done that before, but that's me being lazy. So
you being lazy? Never.
Nah, doesn't work that way, does it? All right, there you go. Transfer that over. Get that out of the way, and then we'll go back to. There we go. Cool. All right. So the two card erratas that came on the day of release was flight controllers and engine techs. So flight controllers, it should read Squadron Command. When a squadron you activate attacks, before gathering dice, increase its anti-squadron armament 1 balloon dice until the end of the attack. And it's added a specific timing and duration of effect to fix interactions with other upgrades. I don't think.
What's the problem?
I think a lot of people were like using like Gendon or something like that to actually add an extra blue dice. So I think it's more of a wording redefinition, rewriting. So it kind of made sense. So flight controllers was, I felt was all right. It's just, I think they're just rewording it to make sure that you can only add one extra blue dice for that one attack until you end, and it says until the end of the attack. So I think because it's
okay, so it's not like they're just clearing up. It doesn't work for the round because some people probably assumed it worked for the round. Correct.
Yeah, the original card
and those people were just completely wrong.
Yeah, the original card had its activation. So I think people
did it?
Yeah. So people are getting confused of whose activation. Is it the ship's activation or the squadron's activation?
Well, the upgrade card's on the ship, so you'd assume the ship is activating it.
Well, that's it, but no, it's actually it's the squadron activation.
Yeah,
so
that some idiot's going to sit there and just rules lay the hell out of it.
And I think that's what's happened here, and I think that's what they've kind of gone and gone. You know what? Let's change that up. And then, of course, then another errata for engine text. So basically, it should read navigation command. After you execute a maneuver in which you did not overlap a ship, you may exhaust this card to execute a 1-speed maneuver.
So no more bumping.
Correct. So
no more double bump.
I think a lot of people were kind of saying, "Oh no, I bumped into a ship, but if I engine text and then I bump, then I exhaust."
We all. Ship was on 2 hull, you had 3 hull, you bump it, then you engine text it and it dies and you win the game.
Yeah.
We all did it.
Yeah.
We all did it. You can't do it.
It's basically getting rid of the David Grounds double bump.
Yeah. David won't be happy about this.
No, that was always been a change.
He's gonna be sticking all these Corvettes on eBay now, won't he?
Yeah, well, this was basically the major changes of 1.5. They just corrected it a little bit more with the wording there. So
it sort of makes sense, really. Like if you kind of like it's sort of a practical sense. I don't know, if you find spaceships out of space, you run into a ship. It's not like it. Well, I suppose look at the Hammerhead. The Hammerhead does that, doesn't it?
Yeah.
in that one good Disney Star Wars movie.
Yeah.
Yep. See, Hammerhead should be exempt. Hammerhead should be exempt from this because it's been shown in the movies that Hammerheads do this.
Gorell's
they do ram a ship
good
and then they hit the thing
honor.
and ram it again.
Good Gorell's honor. So so that's the two erratas that were done on there. Also, as you said, if you've got questions for Armada, definitely put them on here and Karnak will answer. He's basically said that don't ask any questions on his YouTube channel. He still does his YouTube explanations, but official questions need to be done on the AMG forums.
The official forums.
Correct.
Yes.
The official rules forums. So a very good reference. As you can see here, if you go into the frequently asked questions, Karnak has basically put like 3 pages of questions and answers for common FAQ.
Wow, 3 pages. Jeez.
3 pages he's got and put on there. So we're not going to go through them all. Take too much time, but it is basically
Google and read it yourself.
It is a treasure trove of questions and answers, and and of course you can post your own questions there as well. Definitely ask away. As you see, you've got the Legion, X Wing and Armada ones there as well, and then of course the card erratas and rules reference and useful links as well. So as I said, a treasure trove of information. As I said, congrats to Karnak himself, friend of the show, of course, and for getting that job. And I couldn't think of anyone else who could do that properly. So, yeah, that's really big news. It's always good to see some content for Armada popping up there. So, yeah, 14.
Yeah, this is good actually. I'm just looking at 3 pages. It's pretty much just started. We're already up to 3 pages of frequently asked questions. It's going to be really funny when that starts getting bigger. It's good. Hopefully it'll just be annoying where it's just like you're in the middle of a tournament. It's like 12 pages long, and you're like, oh crap, I got to find the answer to that question. That's going to be fun.
Yeah, like the big one's been thermal shields and how that's been affecting the game. So yeah, understandable. A lot of these questions are before AMG put up the page were asked on Discord or on Karnak's channel. So the information was spread really far. Like you had to go to Discord to one of several Discord Armada pages to find some kind of rules reference or ask the rules questions themselves. But here it's a good centralized place to find info or to ask a question as well too. So really good, really awesome. Do check it out. We'll put a link on the Facebook page for that as well, for if you want to find that yourself and and definitely worth a good read.
Yeah, it's pretty good because you got them pinned at the top there. You got the frequently asked questions, the rules, corrections, and useful links. And I'll be interested to see what else they put in that useful links section actually. And yeah, the official card errata. So yeah, it's going to be a lot easier to find it. This actually sort of looks cleaner than FFG, I think.
Yeah, well, the thing is, people can't comment on it. All they can do is ask a question, and then the Derek, Karnak, if everyone knows who Derek Schultz is Karnak himself. He'll answer the question, and then the thing is closed. I believe you can't comment back or anything like that. He just basically, you put the question.
Yeah, I'm just clicking on that now. Like they don't have any extra. Like everything's just got one reply from him. It's yeah, nice, clean. It's just going to be a rules reference. It's not going to be about, hey, let's talk about this, let's talk about that. That's what a lot of Discord pages are about these days. There is an unofficial Armada forum as well for people who want to use Armada forums. But this is the rules reference, and it's official AMG
clarification on rules that Derek puts on there. So Karnak puts on there. So, I presume it goes through AMG themselves. Karnak says, hey, what do you think about this? He'll give his interpretation, and then he basically posts on AMG's behalf. Just to let you know, guys, Karnak is not an AMG employee. He's a contractor of AMG. So don't ask him. If you ever seen the actual video where he got the job, don't ask him for special ships or any special privileges. He hasn't got them. So, but really well done. Really happy about what they've done here. As I said, clear up the air that certain, like, there's always going to be rules interpretations, and job well done for AMG to get Karnak on board and to get this up and running. All right.
Okay, cool.
So let's move on to the next bit of a little small tidbit of news that's come through. So today, during the day, we had the first major event in the US. Oh God, how I miss a major events. We were supposed to have a
what's a major event?
I know.
What's a major event? It's been what? How long have we had this? Been doing this crap for now? About, oh God, how long has it been? 14 months? 15 months?
Yeah, I'd say so, yeah. So
15 months into the 4 weeks.
we were supposed to have an Armada tournament today, and of course we're in our 5th lockdown here in sunny Melbourne, so that got canned. So hopefully we can recover that next weekend. Let's hope. Gritting my teeth. So let's talk about the Lone Star Open. So this is again, Karnak's running this in, of course, Texas, of course, one of the big first events. Now we say big, there's only 18 players in this one, so it's probably like almost Terry big, I say, but hey, it's something.
Hey, in the times that we currently live in, that 18 people in one location is considered pretty big.
Pretty big. So it's good to see some actual.
And currently in Melbourne, where we are based, it is also illegal.
Yeah, absolutely. So yeah, very good to see major events happening. So hopefully we'll see some kind of recoming of regionals and so forth. But I won't hold anything to it. But anyways, 18 players. Unfortunately, we don't have names on here. I know if you do follow some of the videos, Downsize It is there as well. I think one of the Discord for Tabletop Simulator is there as well. I do apologies, guys. We as I said, it doesn't have a lot of information here. It just has a number of players. It goes player 18, player 12, player 2, and so forth in the names on TTT, on Tabletop Organizer. So, but what I do know is that there's a 4-0 player. So what's going to happen tomorrow? It's a top 8 cut, and I think it's a Swiss top 8 cut, I believe, on top of my head. But the 4-0 player is an SSD.
Oh, sweet. SSDs.
Yeah, I know.
Wow.
Yeah, so
what's the list? Can you get the list up? Or?
No, that's the thing. We don't have lists.
That sucks. We'd like to have seen it.
No, we'll hopefully...
Someone doing well with an SSD at a tournament. It's just...
I know it's a Jerry SSD list with Ozzel on it. So basically, at the start, it does that 1 speed move and turns to whatever needs to be killed. So, apparently Ozzel Jerry SSD is the way to go with SSDs. So,
I think we already determined that, though, didn't we?
Yeah.
We've kind of done that for a while. You got to have Jerry. You need that thing doesn't move.
Yeah.
Otherwise, you're just basically a thing that's just going to go in one direction and just keep getting shot at and outmaneuvered.
Yeah, I know it had Brunson on it and it had Ravager, and I think he was running 2 Gazantes and one had Vader, of course. I think officer. So
Of course. Oh, okay. Yeah.
Well, once you use Ozzel for that 1 speed move, he's useless. So kill him.
Yeah. So adios.
Yeah. So.
Yep.
That's I know he's 4-0 because he's always been on the top table. Karnak has been doing the live streams, and we saw the SSD on the top table. So good on him. Well done. I would love to see this list of this SSD. The SSD list is very similar to one I was running, the Ravager title, HIEs. Okay, Luke's coming back with us with some information. As I said, lists aren't on the tabletop organizer page. As I said, it's just names and numbers. But it's what I'm hearing, that's on top at the moment, this SSD. So good to see SSDs being dominant when people thought they might be dead thanks to Omegas and thermal shields or something like that. So really good to see.
Yeah, it's a funny thing about this game is that this comes out and everything's, oh, it's dead. Then all of a sudden the player comes out, he does something that no one's expecting, and all of a sudden, hey, look at that.
Yeah.
Look at that. It's just, what do you know? Those things are meant to be dead.
Yeah.
And then, someone they just learn to do they just learn how to deal with what's out there, and yeah, just take advantage of it and just go for it.
Yeah, it's amazing. It's absolutely amazing. So hopefully,
or they just enjoy flying trash like trash.
Yeah. So hopefully we'll get some lists in a further episode. I like to do a list rundown. I know the downsize it has got thrown to AEST list with Marek Jenden Ball kind of thing. So I've been once a Kuwait, once an AEST too. So. I know there was a dual Starhawk list as well on there as well. I saw a Separatist fleet as well.
I'd like to see how that goes, actually, dual Starhawk list. I don't know. It's just like it's two heavy tanks, but at the same time, if you're not careful, they just end up getting in each other's way.
Yeah. I think it got tabled, I believe. From what I've been hearing, all I'm getting is this information from the Discord page or from second sources. So unfortunately, there's not much information on the event itself, but it's good to see. I've seen some pictures on the Discord page and online just to see a full haul of players. Is just I miss those days. I really do. I really do miss the. Do
you miss the smell?
Who cares about the smell? You get to play. You get to play Armada.
I know.
First day was 4 rounds of Armada. So, top. Well done for them to get that starting. I think there's another one coming at the Las Vegas Open. I think is at the start of the next year, and I think Karnak's judging that one as well. So that will be another major event coming in the US. But hopefully we'll get our own thing. I'll be talking about our own thing sooner, just very shortly. But you know what? Let's continue on.
Let's talk about it now, shall we?
Yes.
Or if there's something else we've got to go through.
Well, I'm actually showing my new Fly Casual Alt Commander cards that I've created.
Oh, yes, the pretty prizes.
Yes. So I've designed the two new Clone Wars faction cards. I've got General Grievous for the Separatists and Admiral Yularen for the Republic. And of course, I've actually redone the Garm Bal Iblis for 1.5. So it has 1.5 wording on there as well. So, So hopefully if we get some kind of events happening in the next couple of weeks, and if you are a new player and you haven't come along to one of our X Wing tournaments at Tessa's Games, of course, the sponsor of Fly Casual, come on down, and I'm more than happy to hand you out some cards for showing up. And of course, I've got some Rebel Imperial cards. List goes on and on.
Do you mean X Wing or Armada? Because you said X Wing at the start. I don't recall you making any X Wing cards.
Oh no, I should say Armada.
You said X Wing, so yep. So
right.
Yes, well, come down, play X Wing, and you get some free Armada cards.
Retract. Armada tournaments.
Control Delete.
Control Delete. Yes. So I'm looking forward to making more new cards. So if you have any card that you want to done up, shoot us an email, give us a comment. I'm looking forward to actually making some special cards.
I'm still waiting on the Kraken card, aren't I?
Yeah, and what's his name? Nadine on the command chair.
Yep.
That's one I need to work on as well. So I'm working on those ones as well. I might do some classic cards, like I've got a really good alt card for Vader and Akbar. So I'm actually going to save those for our special event Of course, Ash is saying MC75. Yeah, I don't. That's another thing I need to. Well, you're the one who's doing ships, so
I was doing them, but the trouble is, then a lot of things started changing and everything like that, and it's just I kind of was like, too hard basket.
Yeah.
There's a lot of stuff you got to put on those cards, and I was coming up with quick cards, and then I was thinking, do I just do straight old art cards? And it's kind of like,
yeah.
There's a lot you could do, and just how much time do you want to spend on it?
That's my job, really. So
then the event happened, and then it's just like it's too hard basket. Everything's going in now.
So
the event happened.
I'm actually also starting to. I'm going to create for. Let's actually talk about this event. So I hinted on the last Talk Casual that something big was coming, and I'll actually spill the beans. I don't want to put too much on date specific at this time right now because I can't commit. So what we're going to be doing in real life, we're going to be running our own regionals replacement event. So it will be a free round event at Tez's. There is going to be an actual pretty good prize pool. I'm actually organizing the prize pool itself. So I'm actually going to get some sponsors for the prize pool. Andrew, our good friend Andrew Bullen, of course, from the outer rim, as he calls himself, he's actually thrown in a special prize as well. So like a actual Lego TIE Fighter helmet as well. So I've actually got one. I've actually made one myself. I've got one myself. So I thought, you know what? We're not going to get regionals this year. Let's make it an event. So I'm actually making the 2 alt cards for Vader and Akbar. And the other cards I'm actually going to start making are squadron cards. I'm going to make a Marek card and a Shara Bay card. So they're going to be alt cards for those as well. I'll decide if where in the price pool they're going to be. I think I'll be making them a top 8, the squadron cards, and everyone gets a commander card. I think either way.
So you're really trying to get me back into Armada, aren't you?
Absolutely.
You're really trying to get me back in.
And then and then as I said, further prize support will be announced once I'll be starting conversations with certain people. And hopefully, and I'm trying to get a name for this event too, which is the most hardest thing. I wanted to call it the Armada Masters, but I'm like, hang on, I've stolen that from X Wing Masters, so let's not steal it from there.
That sounds familiar.
Yeah, so the X Wing Masters, I'm like, no, I got that from there. So I'm trying to think of an actual interesting name. So if you have an interesting name for an X Wing Armada, X Wing, I said X Wing again. Armada.
Yeah, we start on X Wing. You've just been out of it all night now. We should stop doing 2 in one show.
Yeah, if you have
one or the other.
If you have an interesting, awesome name for an Armada event, give us a comment. And Armada Master. I told you, Ash, I got that from X Wing Masters. I don't want to call it Armada Masters. I'm thinking of different things, but
Armada and the Masters of the Universe.
Do you want to really go there, Ian?
No, I'm still scarred from last night.
Yeah, I thought so. So that will be, hopefully, if everything falls into line and we are we're in some kind of green patch. Let's just hope. That will be probably around some. Yeah, I know. I'd say sometime at the end of the year, somewhere in November, I'd say.
No, I'm just laughing at Ash's comment. We can't call it the Point Cook Nationals. Point Cook Invitational, maybe?
Point Cook Invitation. Oh, no. See, people would understand the joke, so let's just...
Oh, no, that's an in-store joke, that one.
Yeah,
Hopefully the 2 people who would be really pissed about that aren't watching.
No,
I highly doubt it.
I doubt it.
I highly doubt
Armada Muster. Armada Muster, that's... Yeah,
Armada Muster.
But
that could work.
Yeah, as I said, we'll figure it out. We'll figure out names. We'll figure out... it's going to be a regionals replacement. That's all it's going to be. Like, it's instead of waiting for the FFG prize kit that will never come, I'm going to throw in my own prizes, and it's going to be decent prizes. I assure you of that. Medal Championships.
Medal Championships. Oh, God. No, we want to attract people to trash. That'll turn people away. Everyone will realize, oh, wait, Medal. Oh, no, we're not going that part of the other rim.
No. Let's not go there. Let's go there. All right, we're coming up to an hour's time, so I think that's it for tonight. Just for next week, guys, we've already got something planned for you guys. We tune in next week. We'll have Andrew. Hopefully, if Trash wants to join us as well, we'll go through the. If you're not aware, the Armada International Team Championships have just the top 2 teams are going on right now, but we were in a team ourselves, Team Crux, so we were one of 2 Australian teams, and we'll go through a debrief of our time playing Armada in the International Team Championships. So this will be absolutely great show to watch, and then we'll dissect, of course, the actual winners as well, because I believe it's Royal Canadian Air Force versus one of the USA teams. I believe it's going at the moment, and I believe Canada is actually on top of that one at the moment. So actually, there's only one game being played. I thought here Andrew was telling me that it's been happening, but Large Pacific, or MAC, if everyone knows, from Canada, has a 276 win over Cylindrical Bobcat, 124. So it's over 100 plus. So it's probably a 7 or an 8 kind of win there for Canada there. So only one game's been played, but we'll talk about how we did, what our matches were, and how we all went out on that one. So tune in for us next week on that one. I don't know if you want to join in, Ian, and have a chat with us, but you're more than welcome to. But thank you, Ian, for coming on tonight.
Yeah, no worries, mate.
I know it's always having a blast having the original, the OG Fly Casual group on here on tonight. So, Any final words before we head out?
No, none that I can think of. Just play more games.
Yeah. Are we going to
don't be like me and get stuck with work every single day?
Are we going to get you back playing?
Probably eventually, yeah. It's just during with everything that's going on with work and that, it just seems to be the only days I have off are days where I'm not allowed to leave the house. That just seems to be how it is at the moment. So if I could have a day off and where I can leave the house at the same time, and there happens to be a tournament on, that's quite possible.
Actually,
that's quite possible.
You know what? I'm going to show you what I was going to talk about my Republic list that I'm flying at the moment. I know I'm flying something rather than Imperials. So
yeah, it's Imperial Light Republic.
Imperial Light. So
it's Imperial Light.
So I actually had an actual Republic fleet that I was going to fly again for today. So I've got my Illuminara, Venator, Acclamator, 2 Consulars, and then I've got Ahsoka, Axe, Kickback, and Anakin Skywalker.
What, no Vader?
No, Anakin.
Oh, yeah, Anakin was in it. Exactly.
Anakin, yeah, Ahsoka, Axe, Kickback, and Anakin. So I'm really enjoying Illuminara, and I've kind of tweaked it a little bit, and a really good, interesting list. And I'm actually made a Separatist list as well too. So I'm actually might dabble. I might dabble in Separatists. Like I'm really excited on what both the Clone Wars factions are doing right now, and I'm having fun. I'm having fun making these lists, and I'm almost this close to buying Separatist stuff as well, just to go on top of it. But I might give it a test on TTS as well and see how I go. But it was good. It would have been an interesting day today to give this a go. As I played Republic last tournament, but I had 2 Venators instead. But I dropped the one of the Venators and put I put 2 Consulars in and Squadrons just to help me out there. So really fun. So if you do come back in, you'll be coming into an interesting time.
My stuff is still at the shop. I've got the list sitting right there, so I've just literally got to walk in, pick it up. So yeah, he's hoping.
Awesome.
He's hoping something could work. See what happens.
Awesome. All right, that's it for tonight, guys. thanks for tuning in. Thank you for your support, your comments, and joining us tonight on the live chat. I love seeing your comments. I love seeing you getting in there. Big thanks to all you guys. And we'll be back next week with more Armada action. Hopefully we'll have the tournament next weekend. If not, we'll be back with the ATC debrief. ITC debrief with Team Acrux. But thanks for tuning in, guys. And remember, like, subscribe, like us on Facebook, and fly casual.